Hey guys, Editing Sam here. So while recording this, for some reason the audio didn't pick up the game for 50 minutes. So I had to go back, re-record just the audio from the game, and attempt to sync it up to this video. At the 50-minute mark I notice and fix it, but if the video audio sync is out, that's why. Back to the yep. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the long absence. I will upload a video explaining that why. I am Sam Chirian. Today we're playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Disclaimer, just quickly before we get into it. I have not played this game, but I may have done a sneaky watch of other people play the original, and I have seen Jack's first upload. So forgive me? I don't know, but at the time when the first one came out, I did not.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I didn't have money for it, so.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Okay.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Got some thick hair.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That's a
And
long
although
time.
others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Oh. Well, okay. I've never
And
been
then
happy
one
in
day,
a
something very
I've never been
peculiar
happy in this job,
happened.
but hey.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
All right.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh, no.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
That moment you show up and
Something
it's
was
actually a day
very
off.
clearly wrong. Shocked,
Or like a
frozen
public holiday or
solid,
something, so-
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Oh.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
We're in. Okay, we're in. Let's go. I love the narrator. I mean, I'm probably going to get mad at him at some point because he's probably going to be a little bit of a... Oh, we are speed. We are... Oh, look at us. We're speed. Speed.
All of his
Woo!
co-workers were gone.
Woo!
What could it mean?
Oh, yeah.
Stanley
the
decided to go to the
fastest
meeting
walker
room.
in the
Perhaps
history
he
of
had simply
walkers.
missed a memo.
Holy cow. Damn. I'm debating if I want. I don't know what this narrator said. I'm too absorbed in the speed. I don't know if I want to change it or not though. I kind of like how fast it is. Oh yeah, I can like inch if I need to. What's this? Oh. Turned off the thing. I don't know where my mouse is. Just give me a second, guys. That's a bit better. Just had to fix it one. I hate Mondays. Is that what it says? I hate Mondays. Nays. It's good art. Did they take photos of like the real world and put them in? Dude, nice. Fuck yeah, man. I want to be in there. Looks like a ghost meeting. My employees are ghosts, by the way. This is just how they work. They're having a staff meeting right now. I wasn't invited. See that the chair over there? I used to sit on it. But like now it's a box.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, this is gonna be the we work with the narrator playthrough because I feel like it's faster if you just work with him on the first run and then do all the extra stuff on the second. Why is you left your computer on when you're not here? Jen, it is like a day off, okay? We're trying to save the environment. It doesn't matter that I didn't go off at the other guy. My employees, I swear. Just, I apologize. There's so much, like...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, I thought space was jump. I wanted to jump on the table. Every cup says, I hate Mondays. What the... Do not alter without consulting a whiteboard manager. R.I.P. frauds. Who's that? R.I.P. I guess. Meeting room. Floor XX. Oh god, I would not remember all of that. You know, if you've got a whiteboard this big, you don't have to write so small. You can use the whole thing. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of income. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm glad you... I don't think you guys can hear it, but like someone in my street has a really loud engine, and they just started it up, and it's... You can hear it's loud. Ooh, I can open this!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back
I haven't
on
been
track.
in the closet since I was 25, bitch. Let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
water.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs? Okay. My apologies. Whew. I'll wait till the next cutscene. Nope, okay. Okay. This is gonna be like... I don't know how many people are gonna be into this, but holy cow, the texture on the wall. I know this is small, but like the stain and like how it's white here and then off-white there and there's scratches and the kind of like grungy, gravelly texture you can see. It just... Shit like this I notice and it blows my mind. Like how dirty the fucking staircase is. Bro, too real. Also, that color, I know that metal. I know that color, that metal. I have seen this staircase, like, in real life. It's just, anyway. Video games! Fucking video games! This shit blows your mind. I love it so much. Oh, damn! Hello, hey, I'm here to see the big guy. Alright. What's down here? Oh, I can't run. Oh, what? What? Because the boss knows what the boss... Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then what's the boss choose? Then that's what the boss choose. What? This is some Dr. Seuss shit up in here. Oh. He gets this luxury suite. In saying that, I hate this floor. Like, tiled or nothing. I'm sorry. Tiled or bust, because, no. Like, cleaning that would be a fucking nightmare. In saying that, he probably doesn't clean it, so he probably doesn't care. And he probably doesn't care about the cleaners either, because he put floorboards down. Oh no. Guys, we have no reflection. We're a vampire. So I used your bathroom. I hope that's okay. I don't care. I used it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
probably should have
Amazing.
looked before
He
pushing
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Oh. Seriously, is my boss Bruce Wayne? Because those shutters? This is not like, look, I haven't really been to bosses' offices, but in saying that, normally when I've worked at places, bosses haven't had offices like this ever. Like, what? I work for Bruce Wayne, guys, or like Portal or something. Oh my god, what's the guy's name from Portal? I can't remember his name. He's like the guy who gives the lemon speech. Comment below his name. I can't remember it. Like, nah. Oh. I don't know if there's a floor there. Okay. Oh, I have a mouse now. Oh, there it goes. Oh. I have discovered I work for Bruce Wayne, or I forget his
Descending
name,
deeper into the
guy
building,
from Portal.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
One moment. Okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, something cut in my left eye. Fucking shit's trying to attack me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Jeez.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Escape. No. Oh, no. Okay, I guess we're going into the light. Be strong. Oh, light. Yes.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Holy.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Excuse me, good sir. I did not. Ooh. I did not think that. I thought, why does this room look like what Batman has? Beep.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
This is
nature
like
revealed.
the Matrix,
Each
or
bore
like
the number of an employee in the
Batman's
building. Stanley's
thing when he goes
co-workers.
too far.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ooh. Alright, I can't run. I keep forgetting I can't run. I'm sorry. There is a very high likelihood that I have ADHD. So if I am in the middle of saying something and I just, like, jump to something else and never come back to it, I apologize now for that. Like, in much advance.
This
also,
mind
if I get
control
impatient.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Is there a camera in my boss's
No.
office?
He
one
refused
of
to
them is
believe
fired.
it.
Two of
He
them are fired.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
this
it?
narrator.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Well, I feel like you're being a little dramatic there, maybe?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I don't.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I don't know if, like... I don't know. They make different sounds. Okay, so there's probably something in here with the number. We're not going to do that today. We're following the narrator. Oh, I guess it is mind control.
And when at last he
know
found
what
the
shoes we're
source
wearing,
of the
but they sound
room's
great.
power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Absolutely. I regret that decision. Maybe I should have just resigned. Well, it was nice while it lasted, I guess.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
You're not wrong.
Was it over?
No. Better not be.
Yes. He had won.
Nice.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Okay.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay
Oh, I was kind of
unsolved.
hoping the light would
Where
flood into
had
the
his
room and
co-workers
light up the whole
gone?
room.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge
not
or
lighting up
even
down
power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Huh.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone
Wait,
tell
oh,
him where to
nice
go,
wide shot.
what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Have we just been in a giant factory in the countryside this whole time? Because that's definitely Portal vibes. I'm gonna go live cottagecore life now. It's been nice working.
Stanley
Peace.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now,
This is actually
that
really pretty,
things
though.
were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Aww. That's sweet. Yay! Good job. I got achievements. Beat the game, get your first achievement. At the beginning of the game, you can pick, have you played this before? Have you not played this before? And even though I've seen someone play it before, I haven't played it. I don't like lying. Sorry if you guys can't see me. I'm fixing my socks and my pants because it's a bit chilly in this room. Even though I've watched someone else play it, I haven't played it before. So I clicked no and I was like, okay. I guess we're back here. Oh,
All of his co-workers were gone. What
it
could
really
it mean?
just throws you back.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we haven't unlocked the new stuff yet, so we're gonna go again. We're just gonna, like, speedrun. Speedrun this shit. Speedrun.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Karen, did you leave your computer on again? No, Karen, we can't keep doing this, okay? We can't afford to leave this shit on over the weekend. Alright, like, we need to talk to her, okay? This can't keep happening. Leaving doors open? Was that Karen too? Oh, it was Jan, of course. They're always together. Employee lounge
Yes,
sucks.
truly a room worth
I
admiring.
mean, it's better than any
It
employee
had really
lounge I've
been
had,
worth
but
the
it still
detour after
sucks.
all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, it's not that great.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm good. Ooh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Look, I'm gonna do what I want, okay? I am Batman now. My boss is not Batman anymore. I am. God, I wish I could remember the name of that other dude. I'm salty. I can't remember his name. Ooh, I need a key code for the key card. I need a key card, not a key code. Key. Oh. Do not jump from the cargo while... It is... Why would you jump? What? Penalty for misuse of cargo lift $1,000. Penalty for jumping is a... So your ghost has to pay for... I told you, we hire ghosts. I told you.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We hire ghosts.
I'm not your enemy,
So
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I'm a grown-ass
Now,
adult.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
No, I'm gonna go.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I hope the narrator sees people play these games because he's so good.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
I don't know if I can.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay. I missed it the first time because I didn't know where my mouse was. Whoops. Oh?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You're a jerk, narrator. I totally
This
called
is
it.
a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee 427. Press J on your keyboard. Do I have to? Press E. If I press another letter... No, it does nothing. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
A nice-looking bed. I'm going to give you that. If I press other...
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing
anything,
exactly
so...
what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Is the button putting
Now
my
he's coming
desk
back to
in
work.
here?
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Wait, are the buttons putting... Because I don't think that wall was there, was it?
But in his mind,
No, okay.
In his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I can't even get to the door. Press Z to spend time with the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
Really?
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I'm going to name you Margaret.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Sorry,
he
Margaret,
began to
the
fill it
walls
with
are
many possible
changing
paths
on
and
you.
destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Pick the yellow
and
line.
he called it the Stanley Parable.
First cave to tell kids a story. I picked the line.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Maybe. Cue to tell your wife. Ah!
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Depressing.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
I told
the
my
more
wife I
he
loved her. She
forgets
fucking
which
left.
life
She
is
just
the real
disappeared
one.
off the face of the planet. Press N to go to
And I'm
sleep.
trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch
already
this.
did yours.
Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
I don't
How can
know.
I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Open the door. Press O to question nothing. E, G, T, H. Oh, it is.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
How do I?
And I tried.
I pressed random buttons. I was like, they didn't say which button. I'm just like, I walk, move. What do I do? How do I not die? And I died. Oh. Okay. You still haven't unlocked the new content. I wonder
All of his co-workers were gone.
how much you have to
What
do
could
to
it
unlock
mean?
the new content.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we found out we have a wife.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
We found
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Also, I
it.
didn't get any achievements for that one.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took
Wow,
the
yes,
first open
this
door on
room.
his left.
Bye, bitch.
Stanley was so bad at following
Look at him,
directions,
just like,
it's incredible
whoosh.
he wasn't fired years ago.
There we go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, is that so?
I'm not your enemy, really.
Really?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What's down
Please,
there?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What if I wonder what's down there. But I also, what happens if I don't answer the phone?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem
Oh,
yourself.
so if I go
To
this
put
way.
your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Uh-oh.
But in his eagerness to prove
Oh,
that he's
no.
in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh, I
Good
didn't
job, Stanley.
mean to
Everyone
do
thinks you are
that.
very powerful.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Whoops, I'll be right back.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, I
I'm
think
not
that
your
takes me
enemy,
back to
really,
the
I'm
path.
not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Geronimo!
Please. What? Really?
Yes!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
No,
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh. Do we trust the narrator? No, I said I was not trusting him, so I'm not going to trust him.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, I'm not. I was going to say maybe I'm colorblind.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know
blue.
so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. Do you see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Room.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Way to get down
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Oh, how do I get up there?
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No, that's what you want me to do. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
When in doubt, middle it out.
A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
You sneaky bitch.
Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's actual names. Are these the names of the creators? Or are these like actual people? Dude, nice. Comment below if you saw your name.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
All right,
you wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Of course not.
Let me boot it up.
Okay. The end is never
In
the
this
end.
game,
Whoa!
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh no, I can't. That sound is fucking awful. I'm sorry, baby.
Bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Rips my skull
because
in
if it's
half.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Yes, this seems like it'll work.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Oh, is it going to pull games from the computer, or is it like auto ones that are built in? Okay, this is not on my computer, so that answers my question.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Depends on what the player
Well, it
chooses.
seems obvious to me that you are meant to
game.
play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
This is Firewatch, and you're a Firewatchman. You're also a volunteer. I haven't played this game, but I have seen other people play it though.
Oh, no, it can't be.
Oh, look at this.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
There's a path right there.
Oh,
right there.
Thank heavens we avoided
you can
it.
go, but like...
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Okay. These pretty flowers. These pretty little one-dimensional flowers.
I think this will be just the thing.
I have no idea what that orange thing in the sky was, but it fascinated me. Not the sun, the little floaty thing.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, well, I haven't played this game. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, and judging by the height
so what
of the
exactly
grass,
do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Oh.
Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
Yeah, sports ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
I'm not an athlete.
I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be a human in this game. Oh, I don't normally do sport. I like that sound though. I can run! Oh, finally.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Oh, okay.
More balls.
Oh. Okay, that's a lot. Cool. All right, that's a lot.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
It's all right. It'd be better if there was more people.
Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
I don't think
Without
so.
rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
I like how it changes two different colors and there's white in the middle. can't run anymore. Oh, there we go. I can move fast. Ooh, hang on. You can't jump. Achievement unlocked, you can't jump. I unlocked an achievement letting me know I can't jump. Where did the balls go? Oh,
Hold on.
Whoops.
What are you doing?
Oh well. I guess I'm finding out where the balls go. Hello?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
Oh, honey, I can write a story without you very easily. Oh. Oh. Fell. Hang on a second. Oh no. I am so sorry. You guys haven't heard the audio from the game this whole time. Oh. I actually am sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm really sorry. I do not know why. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to edit that in audio. Fix it in post, as they say. Ooh. There's a light. My screen is very dark because I have a ring light just behind my monitor shining directly onto me, and then I've got a light there that's white that's going that way, and that pink one behind me, and it's like, it's difficult to see. So whatever you guys can, if you guys can see more than me, I apologize. Is that a chair? That's a chair.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
I like that when I click, it's like...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What happens if, like, you follow him and then don't follow him?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
That's correct.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I love that he knows. He's just like, this bitch. Alright, we're just gonna wait for like a hot minute and see if anything happens. He said he's not gonna say anything. He's gonna wait. Okay, well, I'm bored now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh dear. I just went to the horror part of the game, didn't I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh, no.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Of course
what a
it is.
relief Stanley felt
Yay.
to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Yes.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Okay.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
I'm flying, bitches!
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Well.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Okay.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Yes.
That this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Yes.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Okay.
The press of the mattress on his back.
Okay.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
So it was my wife.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. We're out.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh. We're a different character.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
That's
but
what
on
we
this
look like.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Okay.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Yo.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. The end is never the end is never the end.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Okay.
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
Never.
If you can truly place your faith in
I can't.
another, then pick up the phone.
Unplug the phone.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited. Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I just did
You
it.
actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
I didn't even know
It's
that
definitely
was
here, clear as
possible.
day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What?
How had I not noticed it sooner?
I
You're
don't
not
know.
Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Boo.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Hypothetical.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
You're just
Which
turning a
choice would
grasshopper.
you make? Remember
Into a
that unlike
burger.
here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack,
Hang
and
on.
crack."
Oh.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. What? You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
What? This is awesome. I love it. Yeah. Oh. Did you put...
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Oh. Oh my god, they even put it here. Oh, I love it. Number 1. What? Did I have not seen this. Oh, I can't go down there anymore. This is so funny. What? Oh, we're in the room again.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Oh, I see. Is that so? You're putting a lot of trust in that I won't have some fuckery up my sleeve.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
they're both closed.
He entered the door on his left.
They're both...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I want to keep going. I'm enjoying breaking the world. I'm gonna go in again. Oh, so I have to go back, I guess? I can't go forward, so I have to go this way, I guess. This way sucks.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? No. To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
You do not. Whoa! What are you doing? happening? This is some portal shit. What is happening?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
Yeah.
Now look where we are.
Yeah.
My entire game is destroyed.
Nah.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you
you
think that
shut
would be
it
funny?
down.
You just
It
had
was.
to see? Didn't I
Yes.
impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
You
That
don't know
thought
what free
hadn't
will is,
even
do you?
occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Okay.
Oh, my story.
You should have tried
If you'd
fixing
just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
I already
It would have
did
been
that.
so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
I already did it.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
This
All
room is
right.
different. It's bigger.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why is this room bigger? Why is there a big space over here? Was that always there?
No! Why did you do that?
I broke it again.
Quickly, hurry.
Oh no! Oh no!
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Hang
All
on.
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I don't know my left from my right? Is it gonna loop again?
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, it just resets! Oh
Behave
no!
exactly as Stanley would.
It put it
That
loop.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
Okay,
first.
one more time,
I'm
and
quite
if it
sure
resets,
you'll
we'll
be
go
up
to the left.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Went to
he
the door on his
entered the
left.
door on his left.
We're gonna go to the right one last time.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh.
Behave exactly
Okay,
as Stanley
okay,
would.
so we're gonna let
That
this
means
time.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
I
right.
really don't remember this room being
When
this
Stanley
big, though.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's actually try going to the left and see if it does anything. Is it still broken? Please still be broken. Oh, it's not broken.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't open the broom closet now. Oh, you sneaky bugger.
Coming to a staircase,
I can't
Stanley
go
walked upstairs to
down.
his boss's office.
Everything's blocked. It's like linear as heck. Oh, I love it. Can I go into the bathroom? Nope. No bathroom for me. Can I go in here? Nope. Oh, this is new. This is new. Ooh, okay.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is
Shocked,
kinda
unraveled,
nice,
Stanley
actually.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Oh.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
I kinda love
And beyond
this.
all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Oh, do I just... Night Shark 115. But Stanley can't speak.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark
I did!
115.
I
He
actually
spoke it
thought
into
it.
the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Stanley can't speak, and this thing doesn't have access to my microphone, apparently.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Oh my gosh!
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Oh my gosh!
Stanley, this is important.
Without us, he can't
It
move.
needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
Oh my god.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
Oh.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide.
Oh.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Oh, the narrator sounds so sad.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Oh, sweet bean.
Take as much time as you need.
Oh, the poor narrator. I actually feel bad for him. Oh. Oh, that was the end. I found an ending! Oh! Yay! We still haven't unlocked the new content yet. Well, shit. But like, we found an ending! How cool is that? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me which ending was your favorite. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye! I have to get an outro. See you later, guys.